People always ask me what it's really like to be a pilot. This isn't just about pushing buttons, it's about making 1,000 tiny decisions that all have to be just right. And to get here, it took 6 years of training and building hours, countless hours of lost sleep, and here I am today. We can't argue that waking up at 4 a.m. is hard, but unfortunately, that's not going to be the hardest part of my day today. What? This demanding day will test my skills and push my experience to its limits. What hurdles will my crew and I have to overcome at 30,000 feet? Get ready to witness the intense reality behind those calm announcements from the flight deck. Today my day started long before sunrise. An absurdly early alarm is a sound I know very well these days. I can't hit the snooze button because I've only given myself about 40 minutes to get ready. So come on, let's go!
Let's make this quick.
Today, you'll be a part of a day in my life, a marathon day of 4 flights.
Let's go pick out an outfit. Come on. Just kidding. This is the only option.
This is day 1 of a 4-day trip. Before we even step onto the plane, there's a whole world of activity most passengers never see. After the pre-flight walk-around and crew briefings are complete, starts a well-practiced dance of switches and dials, which we call flows. We usually swap the pilot flying and pilot monitoring duties between the 2 pilots.
So I'm flying the 2nd and the 4th flights of the day. I expect the first flight of today to go pretty smooth without much turbulence, but the 2nd flight, that's a whole other story. So buckle up.
The flight deck is essentially the brain of the operation. Both the captain and the first officer need to work together like they're the 2 halves of the same brain. Their communication's concise and critical. They're the operators of this complex machine, ensuring every system is functioning as it should.
But even with the utmost preparations, the unexpected can happen.
Just minutes after takeoff, a line of unexpected thunderstorms appeared on the radar. Now we have the question of how will we navigate this unpredictable weather system while ensuring the comfort and safety of everyone on board. We have to make a call, burn extra fuel and deviate, or risk a very turbulent ride.
This is where experience and split-second decision-making becomes extremely important.
With skillful maneuvering and clear communication with air traffic control, we guide the airplane through a safe corridor in the storm.
It's a stark reminder of the immense responsibility that we carry on our shoulders and the expertise needed for every situation. It could be a complex weather system, or an engine failure, or a different expected or unexpected threat. Our training kicks in and we're able to make good decisions and timely decisions, and that is exactly why we go through this crazy amount of training. And if you are an international student who wants to train in the US to become an airline pilot, check out the webinar linked in the description where I teach you how I did it, where you can go from 0 hours to becoming an airline pilot, and the full roadmap is linked down below. Check it out.
As the aircraft cruises at altitude, there's a rare moment of tranquility. But even in these seemingly calm moments, we need to stay vigilant and on top of things. The thunderstorm systems around the airport have created interesting wind patterns, lots of crosswind, and possibility of wind shear. So this is going to be an interesting landing for me. The final moments before touchdown are critical. Every fraction of a degree, every knot of airspeed matters. Sometimes it's a perfect landing, executed with skill and precision. But most times, you spend a lot of time self-critiquing and nitpicking on every single detail and flaw on how you could have done it better.
Maybe it's part of the pilot job description. Self-critiquing on every landing. And maybe it's not such a bad thing, because that's what helps us improve and get better each and every time.
2 flights done, 2 more to go. The third flight is another routine flight where it involves the same pre-flight, post-flight, and a bunch of checklists and takeoffs and landings, and all the other stuff you saw before. Right after this flight's over, we're swapping airplanes, so I'm getting a quick bite to eat.
Alright, we got one more flight left. We made it to the airport a little early, so we have to swap airplanes and our airplane is not yet here, so we got a little bit of time. I'm going to walk and get some food, and then we have one flight left, and then we get to the hotel. Excited!
As I was enjoying my lunch here, little did I know what was going on. The small, uncontrolled airport we were going to had its ceilings dropping by the minute, which meant we could shoot an approach to minimums, and if we don't see the runway, we cannot make it to our destination. So it's time to come up with a plan. We decided to take some extra fuel, enough to give us 3 approaches to minimums, and hopefully we get to see the runway. If we don't, we go to an alternate. We divert to a different airport, and some extra fuel on top of that, just to be on the safer side. With that, we headed off on flight number 4.
By the end of flight 4, we're all exhausted. It's been about 13 hours since we started working. We land, get to the hotel, and suddenly, silence. No flight attendants, no passengers, just you, and a city you don't know. But I'm going to make the best of the rest of my day. Since it's summer, the sun's out later, and that's amazing. So I'm going to enjoy a walk along the beach before I call it a night. Way too early.
Hey, that's because I have to be up before the sun.
Being an airline pilot isn't just a career, it's a calling. It's brutal, it's beautiful, it's lonely and electrifying all at once. And if your heart beats faster watching this, maybe it's calling you too.
And if you are an international student who wants to train in the US to become an airline pilot, check out the webinar linked in the description where I teach you how I did it, where you can go from 0 hours to becoming an airline pilot, and the full roadmap is linked down below. Check it out.
Don't forget to subscribe for more of such videos. See you next time.